um, it's wonderful to see this government stand up for religious freedom, include leaders from around the world, but also leaders from their own communities. So we have a really wonderful mix of people standing for religious freedom, standing in support of building peace so that we could live together with social cohesion, which is what all the people in the region really want. And so it's been encouraging to hear the leaders give such inspirational speeches and be willing to say brave things, because this is a really important topic.
So,
It's so important because at the end of the day, we can't have peace and stability, especially in this region, if there isn't that social cohesion among the different religious communities. We're seeing this in Syria and the coastal areas, Damascus, where there's deep division among some of the religious communities, years of conflict and just sectarian divides, and that need to be healed. And what we're seeing here is a real effort to make sure that those divides don't exist here, that they keep communities interacting with each other, working together, and that the leaders speak out about how important this is for the people in the Kurdistan region of Iraq and really the entire region.
Bash.
I think oftentimes bad actors use religion to divide people. I think sometimes there are misunderstandings that make it easier to divide people. So if you do the work ahead of time to help people understand that they could still have a deeply held religious beliefs and accept the human dignity of the person next to them, that doesn't mean they're affirming their religion. So it's not compromising your religion to live at peace with your neighbors that have different religions. And so I think as people work together and see that actually their religion teaches them to engage with peace with one another, regardless of your religion or ethnicity, and once people have that understanding, it makes it harder for bad actors and other events to divide communities along religious lines. So yes, we've seen too much war based on some of these things, and that's why it's so important to see what they're doing here today. It's so beautiful to pray together because, of course, we have different religious beliefs. As a Christian, mine is different than my Muslim friend or my Yazidi friend, but we could all pray in how we believe to have the kind of world that we could all live in and we could all thrive in, that our children can grow up and know one another and live in this beautiful community. So it was a beautiful moment to have so many leaders there all praying together to really continue this peace we see here in Kurdistan region, but also to extend it further in the broader region. Absolutely. We accept we have religious differences, and that's what makes it so beautiful. We're not becoming more secular. We're not being less religious to work together. We keep our full religious beliefs, but we still sit next to somebody with different religious beliefs, but we affirm their human dignity, not their religion. So even though we're praying together, we are not necessarily agreeing with each other about our religious beliefs, but that's what makes it all the more beautiful, because we could all be strongly religious people and still live in peace with each other. And so today was a wonderful example of that. I think this shows that the Kurdish people believe in religious coexistence, believe in tolerance of one another's religious beliefs, and believe in peace and stability, and are modeling it here for the larger region. We'd love to see prayer breakfasts end up in all the capitals in this region. And it's being done in such a beautiful way with a breakfast and then panels to further talk about the issues of the region. And it's a great way to bring people together and inspire hope.